All right. Looks like I'm sending the datas, which YouTube's is picking up the datas. Guess that means I'm live, guys. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Last Epoch Tuesday. Getting back into the swing of things this week. We were out last week doing work-related stuff, work training, work new hire orientation. So, yeah, we're getting back into the swing of getting some streams out here. So today, again, first, Karnath here. If you hadn't noticed, I've been I messed around with a few of these on some of the off days that I could and I couldn't stream. But yeah, I got an Apathy's Moss, Spin to Win guy. I got a, Stygian Lich. I kind of leveled up a bit and actually got her to do that. Bleed Hammers, level 69, nice. And I still have not tried an Elemental Nova Mage. All right. But today's all about our first one. We created our Volcanic Orb guy that we're kind of going through. He's level 94. I'm enjoying him. He's kind of an interesting take, but very worried about defenses here. So we're trying to rectify that in little bits and pieces. But anyways, without further ado, we're just going to jump right into it. So we still need Harbingers. It's kind of what we've been grinding out with this character. Did not know I had one unspent point, but we have one unspent point. I have not analyzed this to the point where I need to I know exactly what I wanted to do or get or receive or anything like that. So I can't remember. I think I was going for more Nemesis and doing that sort of stuff. But yeah, I can't. It's been a while, so I found these guys because I was thinking, okay, ooh, got some health and intelligence. We could try to get some fiery dragon shoes, which I don't think I have any more of. But before we go over, I do have two LP of this. We could always do this. We could always try it. That's what it's there for. Just got to go with it, right? All right. Anyway, without further ado, I was going to say, I was going to go over kind of the build I have. I just want to double check where I'm at in Harbinger progress and ending the store, Blood of Frost. Oh, we still got, I think I was working on, I was just kind of going up the list. I think I was working on ending the storm. If not, that's where we're starting because we want to get Lagon out of the way. Anyways, let me go over what I have currently set up as my build. As far as items are concerned, I don't have anything too crazy. The things that I found that are helpful, obviously, is going to be a Throne of Ambition. So if you're going for idols, if you can find this one, it's in this guy right here. What is it? It's the Stolen Lance. I believe it's a boss drop there, so you can get Throne of Ambition there, if I'm not mistaken. You could always, correct me if I'm wrong. But as you can see, I have exalted stuff, but not a lot of legendary stuff. The one thing that this has is Eye of Orexia. So I got very lucky with this and got a +4 to Volcanic Orb, a T7 here, and a critical strike multiplier. With this whole build, it's obviously crits are the way to go, and getting crit multiplier is big. So obviously, something like this is helpful just because it does the increased orb damage. You got the orb speed, shrapnel speed. I mean, this is actually not 100% necessary. This is what I have currently until maybe for a more defensive, we're thinking of Twisted Heart, which drops from the Fall of the Empire, which could help us with how much health we have. We'd get a ton of ward. Maybe we could actually get some ward going in with this build instead. But this is absolutely kind of one of those things cool to get. It will help with damage as you're leveling up. I will say the Fiery Dragon Shoes is another piece of this. So we're just because of the increased fire damage, that's pretty much it. And the reduced bonus damage taken from critical strikes. That's kind of where I'm putting my, that's where I'm getting that from. Plus the passives from my tree. So it kind of helps just do that all in one. Plus it gives it increased movement speed, that's awesome. And yeah, so that's why I have another one that I'm going to try to get some health on instead. So yeah, as far as anything else, I have the Pearls of Swine just because it has fire penetration and crit strike multiplier, but The things that I like is that it gives plus 10% to all resist, plus 4 to all attributes, 7 to vitality, and increased fire damage, you know. And finding a slam for fire penetration and crit strike multiplier was great. So if you do find something like that, it helped out. It's helping out a bit more than I thought it would. So I'm keeping it. As far as anything else, what you need to look for in the build is obviously something like a Crystal Skull for the spell crit chance is amazing. It's just that base crit chance plus 6. I mean, I rolled that really well. So if you can get that and get crit multiplier and everything, I happened to get one with ward per second, so I just went with it. I rolled with it. As far as anything else, it's like you just want a wand with, you know, something with fire penetration, crit strike multiplier, you know, more spell damage, on better in the implicit, right? So it doesn't matter that if it's a scepter or a wand. I really would like a wand, a crystal wand for some more MP, but I have not found one yet that has fire penetration, which is like as good as this one, or I haven't even found one with fire penetration, I should say. As far as anything else, it's just kind of filling up the slots as far as like, you know, this needs to get replaced because it has the reduced bonus damage. I don't need that anymore because I'm getting it from passives. So I could do health, something else, intelligence, sure. And then I can't remember the other one I'm shooting for here. The increased spell crit is nice if you get that over 300 max mana, which I believe we should have. Yes, we have 400. And then the intelligence, but increased health and health, you know, getting double health would be great here, but I ended up getting resistance. So see, I can still upgrade stuff. So this is actually nice because I have the double health in here and increased fire damage. That's pretty much what I'm looking for in this. So it just either needs to roll a little bit more. We have increased mana regeneration sealed on it. That's how it ended up rolling. For rings, mostly all I have going for it is just kind of, there's crit chance and spell damage. I have movement speed. I get a better base for this, so this can definitely be upgraded to something else, maybe a more defensive. So if I get something with necrotic resistance, maybe I can get that away from the idols and probably pump something else into the idols. As far as this goes, I just have it. It has elemental resistance. I was like, sure, why not? But it has increased fire damage, and it does the mana spent gained as ward. And yeah, I just kind of have it here for the fire damage. I was trying to roll a bunch of these to see what I would get. As for this, yeah, 7 and 2 plus 7 attunement made me sad, but I have the crit strike chance, 84 health, 51 health. Now, my crit strike chance is 82%, which is really high, so I could redo this one, either get cat speed or something else on here that would be a little bit better. Maybe not cast speed, but who knows, maybe intelligence or something else, or if I could roll it in hybrid health for a T6 or T7, that would be great. So see, I can do a lot of upgrading here on my equipment. Definitely not at a comfortable, like a super OP place. All right, so we went over equipment. As far as passives, I could spread them out, but this is what I currently have, or I could probably do them a little bit better. Like I have this for the fire and lightning for intelligence, health and mana. I just grabbed one of these, but I could probably just put it in here for health and mana. I definitely want this for the increased cast speed. Cooldown recovery for teleport. Definitely plus. And then 5 more points for this for crit strike chance and crit multiplier. As far as it goes, we went sorcerer. For again, the spells deal 1%. I'm blocking it, but spells deal 1% more damage per 2 mana cost, up to 50%. So that's why we want to hover around the 100 mana in Volcanic Orb, because that's 50% more damage. I got this for increased spell crit chance per intelligence. So since we pumped up intelligence, this is kind of the one I went to first. This because I think I was just going this way. I couldn't tell you exactly why I got this, but I think it's mostly for, you know, the ward retention, increased spell damage, and we are doing expensive skills. If anything, you could go to maybe more defensive or stats, but for the time being, that's what I have. I did get more mana here because I was struggling with mana to get it up to 300. So I was doing that in this one as well. So we got the mana regen and the ward per second here as well. So there are those passives. if anything, you know, if you don't need as much mana, I mean, this one, it could be useful still because you get your ward per second if you're building up ward, which I should probably be doing more of anyway. Only have 3 in this, but 5 in the fire penetration. I mean, it's fire penetration plus 15%, and you get the fire leech. So I always feel like at least these nodes right here, the leeches and then the penetration is very good depending on what damage you're doing. Even if you're not doing a sorcerer. So I don't have anything for ignite because I don't have that there, but I did go for more increased crit chance and spell crit multiplier. So the spell crit multiplier here is the more important one here. I could probably dump less points. I could take points away from this because I have 82%. You leave it there too if you want really, really high crit. So, yeah, but I could always redistribute those. I started to get this to get ward decay threshold per into +5 for the bonus here. And I did this for increased elemental damage and increased stun chance. We have this one for elemental damage. I think I was just pumping in points to pump in points. So again, this could potentially be redistributed depending on how we're doing with defensive. So as you can see, there's a lot of different options we could do that could potentially, let's take away from it and put it into more defensive, whether it's maybe get some ward, maybe go through some of the other trees and get elemental resistance if you need more of it, or get less damage taken from ignited. So those are some options. And then Archmage, just because I have 300 mana, it's doubled, so I get +10 spell damage, but 20% chance. A chance to refund 20% of mana costs 35%, so it's doubled, so 70% chance. This helps with your mana. If you have 1,000 mana, great. You could do a mana build and potentially switch that up for your defensive. But I have not been lucky, and I always forget the crown that you can make, the unique crown that helps with that. As far as Rune Master is concerned, this is the other one I've dipped into, where I really wanted to get my bonus damage from crits, you know, out of the way. So I just pumped this up to 6 for the time being. With the fiery shoes, you don't necessarily need to pump it up this high, but I was like, I might as well get some more intelligence. Again, I'm like going very willy-nilly. I'm not super analyzing the build. I'm just kind of going with what I think is going to work. I only put 1 in this one because whenever you directly cast 3 skills in a row that cost 0 mana, we're not going to be doing that very often. We might be able to with our Mana Strike. You know, we do have Mana Strike here that could proc this, so it could be a consideration, but it doesn't scale any more than like a ward burst of 45 and a mana burst of 15, which isn't as much as I would want to invest in points potentially. I did get 5 in this to get less damage taken from ignited, shocked, or chilled enemies. So this one, I think I'm gonna try to max out for defensive wise. I mean, we should be able to ignite everything with how much is getting hit with Volcanic Orb. So that is definitely one I would like to get. I think I got 6 points here just for the ward per second, additional ward per second with 60 int. Which I think I'm not. Oh, I am there. I thought I was a little under, but I think I got enough int for that, and that's why I was getting some int in some other places. So I was trying to pump up ward. I'm kind of all over the place, you know. As far as it goes, you can see my armor is 728. It's pretty low. Again, you know, the hands or the gloves. I could get better gloves, and a better helmet. I mean, those could have potentially a lot more armor to them. These give mana, and I don't need as much mana that I'm getting, because that'd be like about 50 mana that I could take away from it. I'd have 350 instead. So yeah, those are the passives. Let's go to the actual skill tree, the meat and potatoes. Like, as far as it goes, I feel like Volcanic Orb is, because I've tested a bit of it in different ways, and I think I've always found that whenever you do the explosive ground, it seems to do the most damage. I could be wrong, unless somebody else has another build. I think there's probably a way to get the shrapnel to do a lot more if you're going in the frozen orb direction, and maybe it can apply frostbite and do that. But in this case, what we've done is kind of go towards explosive ground. So explosive ground scales with increase to fire damage and spell damage, but not with other nodes at this tree. Modifiers to the damage of Volcanic Orb's core also apply to explosive ground. So here, that's important to note, because we can always, what we did here is we did kind of like rush this. And when we rushed the explosive ground, I think I got 3 here for the orb damage, plus 125% orb damage here. That's big. We got hit damage plus 35%. Yeah, mana cost, cast speed. Yikes. But we want it to equal about 100. So we want to maximize our sorcerer passive in there. So that's fine that it's doing that. In worst case scenario, as you're leveling up, you can get lava flow if you really need it for that. If you really want to level with this build I did, and it was kind of an interesting way to go about it. But rushing this, and I got explosive ground frequency is a lot more. Those are kind of like the big key here to more damage. After you get something like this, the big things here, you know, you have your orb damage, but also here deals more damage that's multiplicative with other modifiers. So you get some additional hit damage. You don't need that final shrapnel, so that's why, you know, getting multiplicative damage on your orb, which is explosive grounds, is really good. So like these guys plus these guys, you get a big damage spike. After that, honestly, it's just going for orb damage here. I believe I got explosive ground frequency here as well. So you have it even more. This one's more important. More important to increase that mana cost. But yeah, do this one, and you'll see a lot more explosive ground frequency. I think those are the main things. But then everything else. Oh yes, this was the last one. I thought there was one more. There is one more for explosive ground frequency. And plus 20, and plus it gives you mana efficiency. So mana efficiency here will help lower the cost. So it's still within a reasonable 100 range. It won't dip you down below that. It dips you down below if you get a couple of points of these of lava flow. You decide that. So as you can see, I have 24, right? As far as the 4 extra points, I think I pretty much went like the Esclifier, Explosive Orb, more explosion damage. So the before and after, you'll see like a glyph on the ground, it'll explode. That's what this does. And then more orb damage here. But basically your Volcanic Orb needs to follow this explosive ground kind of pathway. If you go here first, you know, get this next for even more explosive ground, and this, you could even get this before you get even this, right? Because it's only 1 point investment. So that will help out a lot while you're leveling up. That's like the core of it, is Volcanic Orb. As far as anything else, you know, if you've seen a standard Flame Ward stuff, I probably have it less standard, maybe not the best, but you know, pretty much got to here for additional charges. So I went up this pathway, cast when stunned, because yes, it does happen. So you don't want to be sitting there without it, but it does help. I did decide to get the less hit damage and elemental damage taken, and the more duration and mana efficiency. I also have like extra fire damage. It was just my last 2 points. Decided to put it in there. But as far as it goes, you know, getting that extra charge, kind of bumping these up along as it's going, but get the duration up too, are helpful. I'll go over Static Orb in just a second, because it's a little weird and I'm trying something out and I'm testing. So, but teleport, my big thing here is going to be getting the cooldown recovery speed, because a spell cost refund after teleport. This helps out with being able to cast that extra Volcanic Orb in the beginning, because it costs so much. You could just easily just boom, throw one out and throw another one out right afterwards. So this is kind of the big part here in getting the more cooldown recovery speed. As far as anything else, it's kind of free. I just kind of like went in different places, increased cooldown recovery speed. I got some of these buffs to then increase me with stat buff duration. Kind of how I went, but the main thing here is these guys right here to help out with your mana management there. As far as Mana Strike is concerned, you know, going over here straight down to the crit nodes, mana gained on crit, base crit chance. We want this to crit. It doesn't matter if it has no crit multiplier. It's just there for some mana gains, right? And then mana gain plus 80. I just decided to do area plus 100 to get that attack speed. And then I believe I did more mana gain here. So just pretty much that's it. That's pretty much it. Get the crit down here. So you crit more often, get the mana gained and on crit and stuff, and get some more mana here and put warp the points wherever. If you don't feel like you want area, put it wherever. But this is where I went first, is getting towards that there. All right, now the weird one that we're testing out. So I'm always worried about defenses, and I wanted to try this out, and it's a very awkward, but the only thing I'm really using this for is for the lightning aegis, or aegis, however you want to say it, duration. So you pump up 4 points in it, you have an 8 seconds of this. But as you can see, even though it grants 50% increased lightning damage, it does 25% less damage taken. So, yeah, so 25% less damage taken is pretty high, right? So I'm trying it out, trying to weave it in through my skills, and I only did this recently to test it out. So we're just trying to run with this as far as it goes to like see how this lightning aegis works. I mean, 8 seconds is a long time. Every other node is, I don't really need to look at it. I just want to get this buff here. And that's literally all I am testing right now. I mean, I put it into like decide to do no pull and put it as freeze. I mean, it could be whatever. I just didn't want to have it use a ton of mana. Cost 3 mana. Get this up. 8 seconds, you have 25% less damage. Start doing your other stuff. Every 8 seconds to kind of roll with it. So that's kind of the skills. So that's kind of like the overview of what I'm running, just in case you're coming into this and wanted to see it. Also, it was a request from one of our subscribers. So hopefully that gets you what you need and to show you what I'm doing here with this build. And without further ado, we're going to go into ending the storm. I think I was doing this one, and we're starting to do some things here. Yeah, I've barely started. What's my corruption is 100, so we got to get that up. It's been a while since I've played, but you know what? I'm going to just jump over this way. Why not? All right. Yeah, so this will be easy because it's only 100. But I'm slow. I'm like really slow though, which doesn't feel great. I got enough, I think, going. Because it's only 100 corruption, it should be relatively easy. And the one thing I have noticed is this is, you could do close range, mid range with this. Long range is okay, but it takes a long time to get there, so you end up missing more. At least that's what I feel like. I think I mentioned that before. Yeah, I gotta get used to this. Been playing too much Chrono Trigger randomizers. All right. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get a lot of these. I have a lot, or oh yeah, bonus. Let's see how I do. I mean. Not too bad. Oh, a 3 LP. All right, I'll take that. I'll stock up on my 1 LPs. I don't even know what I have. I think I ended the last stream with like we'll recycle a bunch of them. Sorry for the coughs. Okay, we're up 189. I can't remember what I think we need to get to 200 for our next Harbinger. Minimum corruption 200. All right. Pat's corruption kill is 178, and man, that was brutal. All right, let's see. Which way do we want to go? Always go towards... You know what? Let's go that way. Let's go up. But yeah, playing other classes, you know? The reason I play other classes is because you always have to remember, like, how different they are from the mage class. Mage is in a weird spot. I think it... Because if you look at something like, let's just say, the max roll tier list, right? You don't really have like an S tier build for any type of the mage subclasses. I think you have A tier builds, maybe like one, but you don't have as many as the others. Oh, is this what I was doing? 30% chance to poison. Well, these are interesting choices, but maybe I could get a higher legendary potential. And power. Who are we fighting? But yeah, see, like, things die fast. Sure. You'll see me die. I'm sure. I'm like 100% sure I'll die. Yes. And yeah, if you want more detailed on the build, like, I hopefully went over it good enough or detailed enough for you guys. But yeah, I think there's room for improvement. Is essentially what I'm gonna say. Oh, I like playing with that one. I mean, I don't know what else to use it for, but. All right. Echo conquered. All right. So we're just going to keep going. I think the big things, like... I think I still have some things in bold that will pop up if it's an upgrade. I might take a look at some exalted. I may not, because I think I've gotten a decent bit. Maybe if it's a helmet or something, you know? But see, the one thing, as you can probably notice, is like, sure, I get ward, but it does not come back fast. And so I'm not really a great ward build right now. And I only have like 3.7 million. I'll take it. Why not? 17. Sure. Weaver's what? Oh. But yes, I believe you. I mean, I wish I had more time to play this. I mean, it looks like I played a lot, but you know, if you notice, this is the only character in the 90s. All right. Oh, I did not fix my idle filter still. All right. Defend the turtle. I don't have enough LP1, but let's just keep going up just for the sake of going up. Oh man, I'm chilled and slowed.
Fools.
And you know, the worst part is like I'm not paying attention, a lot of attention to my modifiers. So those are probably things that are going to get me killed too. My echo modifiers, you know. Oh, I was like, what's going on over here? What? Sometimes you just conquer the echo before you actually kill everything. That is always a funny thing, you know, when it happens in arenas. All right. So today is the Tuesday after Memorial Day, so hope everybody's enjoying their Tuesday. If you're not watching this on Tuesday, I hope you're enjoying the day that you are watching this on. All right. I'm not sure I need to be picking up the red ones as you know, these guys are just T7s. So, but yeah, as you can see with like an 82% crit rate, obviously you're going to see a lot of crits, right? Again, you could probably tone that down, but it is nice to get like tons of guaranteed crits, right?
My brilliance is unequaled. I must break.
All right. Increased elemental. I don't know if I want that. Because I think there's better options. All right, we're gonna go see what the Harbingers ended up giving us. Yeah, I mean, I literally ran into that, so I'm not really too surprised. Yeah, see, I do stupid stuff like that all the time. What's great is you can also like just randomly throw this, like if you're going, trying to go faster, you just randomly throw it behind you and you can probably pick up most of the guys that are following you. Oh, I'm allergic. I don't know what I'm allergic to. Sure, I'll pick that guy up. I think I have another one in the stash. I have not like played with though. Let's go towards the gloves. Why not? Trying to think what gloves I would need. I can't remember what gloves. I don't think there's anything like specific to this build that I absolutely need. It's probably like nice to have gloves. All right. More meteors are going to kill me after all, huh? Almost did. But see, like, I didn't have my defenses up, so I was like, I wasn't prepared to take those hits. Which is hard to play this, like, dancing around sort of thing, you know? Oh, I know with this guy. I need to keep it up. I don't know why those guys give me such trouble sometimes. Oops. Clicked too fast. Woven beacon, okay. Oh, I was like, was I stuck for some reason? I didn't even notice. Ah, man. Okay, I gotta take a second. Ugh. Gotta look through these. I mean, that's a lot of armor. Stacking armor, that could be nice, you know? Cold damage and that? Sure, let's pick one up. His pen and necrotic. Sure. Pebbles. Oops. Gas bolts are actually doing pretty good. All right. I mean, that might actually be pretty good. You got some necrotic pen plus some spell. I want to do some stuff. Look up the altar. Oh yeah, that's why I held off. I mean, I could get more Weaver points on this, but I'm just kind of holding off because I'm not really. Oh, I haven't done this one yet. Let's put this one in. What does this one do? Sure. We haven't done two of those, so. I probably could also take some time to redo some of these idols too. Right now, I'm just putting whatever on each of them. All right, been checking them. All right, let's go this way. Two glove ones. That's kind of cool. All right, let's see. Let's not do anything stupid again. I would say like 95% of my stuff, of my deaths, are just because either like I've stopped paying attention or just did something really stupid and was like, meh. And then the other 5% are because like the other 4% of that is I probably messed up my build somewhere with defenses, but that's fine. And then the other like 1% is actually deaths that I was legitimately trying and I died. You know, skill issue. All that fun stuff. Yeah, the big thing here is the getting the ward back. It's kind of nice because I mean those are your extra hits as you're diving into things or you're getting chipped away. I'm not gonna get that one. I should, but I'm not going to. I love those pearls. Two. All right, we'll take them. What? All right, let's see how this goes. Enemies have 30% endurance. All right. My fingers were in the wrong spot. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a lizard. I did not see the lizard. All damage for totems and minion stuff. Let's just grab it. I do need more scales because I barely found some of those, and I usually like find a bunch of those each season or each reset, I should say, at this. I'm hearing so many things drop. Mages. That's a lot of armor. I don't think there's a really good... Is there a good mage build with armor? Potentially. Not particularly. Frailty. Love when they get on their hind legs, strutting their stuff. Always makes me smile. 35 endurance. We'll pick it up for a shield. Wait, I have been ambushed. Who ambushed me? Where? I mean, I could go get more of the caches, right? I'm just gonna do that. Not really thinking too much on my Weaver tree right now. It could be a lot better. I think I got the ones that I think were pretty decent, so... Yeah, sometimes I could kill those fast with the Volcanic Orb. Sometimes it just takes a little bit because of the way they're running. I don't know if I have enough of those. Here's another fire penetration scepter. Man. Double exalt. Take it. Mages, I didn't see that. Hands of Judgment, Fighting Chance. I'll just stock up on 1 LP stuff. If we ever do the turtle. Tweedle. Roy the Droll Queen. So mote it be. Okay. Things are spraying everywhere. Oh, she has like a wave. Okay. Well, I didn't get to see enough of her stuff. Soul of the Mountain. Veil Spirits. Okay. It's a new one. I haven't seen this one. Primalist. Man, it has a plus 6% spell chance and 2 LP. This might actually be really good. If I can do some marine. Oh, another Soul of the Mountain. I want lots of Souls of the Mountain. Well, that was fun. I think there was that I was kind of putting points in, if I remember. Where are we? We're... Go up this way. We're just trying to boost this up to 200, so... Yeah, this is one of the ones where it's like I feel the stun can be helpful. So it's not like a waste to get something that does increase stun. That really hurt. So I'm still stunning and we're at like, well, I mean, we're only at what, 180? That was an arena key of memory. On to the next one. I thought there... you know, I knew there wasn't going to be a branch back yet. I did this. Maybe we do go little. I'm backtracking. Clearing more than I need to. Oh, man, the turtle's the rough. It's a rough one with Volcanic Orb. It's less rough than it is just annoying. Is it? Oh, don't you dare. No. Just if I could do that. Okay. All right, she's not on the thing that just immediately explodes her. Sure. Okay. Because it's just this. It immediately explodes, so it doesn't travel anywhere, and it's like it's just it sucks, you know? Makes me sad. Oh, I do have a decent amount of LP1, don't I? Oop. Oh, I have 2 spoons, huh? Spoons. Got some mountain stuff. Can't remember where I got it. I think I got them all from dungeons. I still haven't run that actual dungeon yet. Huh? I'm gonna keep this just because I keep getting disintegrate things, so. Oh, sure, I'll take 2 LP on that. Love all the rare shards you get. No, do not re-roll that. I mean, I could try. Yeah, sure, we'll take a 2 LP of that. I don't think I have a 2 LP of that anyway. Okay, it was kind of generous this time. Give us a few 2 LPs. No, I think I've only gotten like 1 3 LP from it, which I was like super surprised about. I was like, what? How generous of you, Mr. Turtle. And then it like gave me nothing for a little while. All right, get a dungeon key that I probably don't even need. Well, Temporal Sanctum, right? Those are always the ones you could always use once you start getting into those things. Yeah, so you can see like I put the dungeon mobs here for a chance to get some of the other stuff. Fire of Affliction, because I think Fire of Affliction is a dungeon specific, I think. It's been too long. Spellblade. I mean, plus 50 could be good for a Spellblade. Yeah, like there's this weird, an interesting, there's a couple of sweet spots with the orb, because you'll be able to tell, like it's easy to see how certain things die fast, some die slower, bigger the enemy. I mean, I do need to replace my rings. Oh, maybe I'll think about rolling this. I didn't even see the other stuff on it. I'll think about re-rolling that. Maybe that'll actually be better. Hey, we did get Temporal Sanctum. But yeah, there's like a sweet spot to this. Like going in close seems to get a lot done because you can see all those explosive grounds. But as it's moving, there's like this weird, there's like this mid-range spot right here. That's also a sweet spot, I believe. As long as everything hits, so. All right. Just gonna go up. We're gonna just keep going up. Trying to get to the edge. Took the scenic route for sure. I don't think the extra... So, as I mentioned earlier, I have +4 into it right now. I don't think that has a lot of weight to what this would to the damage increase in here, because a lot of the stuff you can get do I have that one? I think I do. I'm just gonna grab it just in case I don't have it. Anyway, the extra 4 points, because I could just remove 1 2 3 4. It's all the explosion extra damage, which you have enough points to get to maximize your explosive ground. Everything else, like you could even get speed per second and make sure that it doesn't go further out, and kind of, you know, hone in on a sweet spot that's comfortable for you. And then, I mean, you could even go 1 more mana efficiency, you know, to get a little bit more. Maybe it'll be like 98 or something. Maybe you get some shrapnel that pierces. Maybe you really do want cooldown recovery. I don't know. More shrapnel frequency. Sure. Orb speed and range. Maybe you want it to go further and faster. But anyway, it's like those 4 points are kind of more utility. I think the explosions are nice. I think they're adding a little bit of damage to them. But I don't think it's the end all be all to miss out on those, I guess is what I'm saying. Isadoras. Oops. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Ooh, we got some Nemesis Tower. I don't know why, but I love doing those Nemesis Towers. Need a sip of our tea first. Always got to be teleporting. I think it's just the manual casting for defenses. It doesn't feel as good as some of the other classes, right? I think that's what's going to turn a lot of people off to doing something like this. $95. I mean, I don't even remember where I was focusing my points, to be honest. It's weird because it's like, it's close, but not too close. I don't know. I don't know how to describe the range. Or you, it is, like, I don't know. It's very hard to explain, like, where that first sweet spot is, that close range sweet spot. But again, it's, oh, something almost killed me. Something blew up in my face. Yeah, see, defenses. I mean, I had luckily enough life to survive it. Minions with a spear. I don't think there's a... Is there a spear for minions? There might be, right? For Primalist, maybe?
The judges will find you.
Let's just pick it up, just to pick it up. Maybe that is that poison one, the plague tongue. Is that for a min? I don't know. I can't remember if that's for a minion build. Oof. All right. All right. So +6 corruption is not going to cut it. Okay. All right.
Above, an abyss below. Entertain me.
Oh, finally. I was like, I think this part's a little bit harder for me with this build. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just making things up. I feel like I take more damage usually here than what I'm taking. Maybe because I'm getting hit by waves more often. You know, the stuff I talked about earlier, all the stupid stuff.
Is that the best you can do?
I mean, don't be so mean. I am trying.
There's a drop in my ocean.
I mean, to be fair, he's not wrong. I mean, a lot of ocean. Oh, yeah, and I have plus 87 mana for this. Shh. Forgot that, like, I couldn't find a good blessing for this. 87's a lot. My equipment, oh man, I'm in a weird spot. If I take out the 87, my equipment has, I'm anticipating at least minus 50 for my equipment. And I need to keep it 300 or above. Well, if we need more ward per second, we can grab it. I'm okay with that. I like doing the LP ones because of the extra shards they drop. Now, I mean, they may not be the best shards. I don't know. I just pick them up and because I see, ooh, shiny. You know what? I think I was just going to max this out. Give me another 30%. Why not? Will 18 do it? I think that'll do it. I just need to probably use some envies. And I go directly to the boss. Hey, as long as you don't do the meteor, I mess up on the meteor so often. It's a bit embarrassing. He still one-shots me with it too. I think that's the only move I have to worry about with him. Do. That's 163. How much do I need? Need a little bit more. One more. Here, do T1 lightning. All right, let's not fail. We're at 207. I think we got this. I think 2 Lagon fights in a row? What? Or just about. Forgot I did shade, right? Like, I think if you can get it on the edge of that glyph that blows up, it's a good sweet spot. You know, the glyph that pops up when you first cast it. Got him to 37%. Means it should go quicker as soon when I get back up there. But see how much more damage he took instead of me like bum rushing the face, bum rushing the tentacle. Oh, I was in the face of it last time.
Is that the best you can do? Your blood is a drop in my ocean.
was right not to trust you. Waves of darkness.
There we go. All right, we did it.
Of many.
Oh yeah, the ward. This one is good too for ward. Rod Lagun has all the ward stuff, doesn't he? Keep current. We get the we get a 2 LP shield. I don't know if I have. I'm gonna take it because I can't remember if I have one of those. Ignite. Why they gotta do that? I get these a lot, like ignite duration, but cold. You get plus cold damage.
Welcome. Just don't worry about me. Focus on the task.
Sure. Okay.
Focus on killing the
Those are getting more
Harbingers.
intense because, like, I know I could have died at any point in that. Whew. All right. I know I already did Reign of Dragons because I was like, I'm not. Did I not do Spirits of Fire? Interesting. I thought I did that already. Well, Age of Winter. See how we're doing this one. I think maybe this was the one I was working on before. Obviously, I was working on that one before. Which actually will be good. It'll be quick. What do I need? 225. Yeah. 225. I did get this. Ooh, Gaze of Oribus. +1. All right. Man, we just need a little bit more corruption, and or actually we do need more because we need 225. I forgot. We're gonna go across, and then to the left to the gold. All right. See if we can get to this one more Harbinger. So I think as long as I keep the Lightning Aegis up, I think I'll be okay. But if I don't keep it up, I do have a chance of, like, taking a ton of damage. I need it up as soon as my ward is gone. Easily. I think that's the play here, is what I've been trying to go for. I probably noticed this when I was playing before, but it's been so long that I forgot. Oh, there's a champion here. Ignite. Are we doing it? Oof. It's okay. 50% spell increased damage. I think 20% fire. I think we did it. I think we found something even better. I mean, less stun. It's okay. More implicit spell damage. 2% less, but 4% more fire. Man, that rolled decent. I mean, we get some crit strike chance. This is kind of an extra piece of it, but you know. But the extra attack speed too is kind of nice. It should mean that faster casts at least, you know. And we're at 500. Okay. And we have a scepter now with fire penetration, so gonna make me go this way. I want both those nodes, but do I want amulet? No, no, no. That exalted body armor is more valuable to me at the moment. Okay, blue. What was I looking for in blue? Is it, oh, just because of the base? Probably why. Hey, buddy. I wonder if I could... Jeez. Can't believe I just did that. Or tried it. Too much fortune. Oh, now I'm kind of screwed with the other stuff. Yeah. I messed that up really bad. I really should have... Oh, I didn't do my Nemesis Tower. That's okay. Oh, it gave us 2 LP on that. I don't know if I still have Crystal Wind or not, so...
Fools.
I actually think, you know what, maybe I'm underestimating this explosion damage. Maybe that is helping out a lot more than I think. Seems to be doing pretty good, right? Boots. I'll take a Dark Stride. All right. Oops. What did I... Oh, okay, I did pick up the thingy. Boots? I mean, one has 1 LP. I mean, I think I'm going to keep another one. You never know. Maybe the Nemesis was feeling, you know, particularly generous one of these days. I mean, usually never, right? I mean, he did with my +4 Volcanic Orb, but man, I don't think I'm ever going to see that again. Someone said I'm not going anywhere. They're whispering sweet nothings in my ear. There's so much going on with Volcanic Orb right now. I couldn't even tell you how much the explosion damage is doing. Like the end explosion and the other one close to me. I do have to keep rotating that, huh? So when I take a big hit, the lightning, I'm just now noticing that it goes away. So if I explode in lightning, it means I took a big hit, and it actually did its job, so... But being able to cast it again, to be able to take another big hit, it's actually kind of a nice insurance policy. Alright. So it is exploding if I get hit with a big hit, and it does the other secondary thing. I mean, plus 170 to health, okay. I mean, that's actually pretty interesting, but I don't think I'm gonna mess with it. 39%? Gee. I'm gonna keep that as a slam for sure. I'm gonna keep that. I think that's the only one I'm gonna keep. The other one we could try, right? Man, it's just we would need to get the mana spent. How crazy do we want to be? We want to be as crazy as possible. Okay, we got the... It's fine. It wasn't perfect, so I'm not like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. But what else are you going to do with something like that, you know? If you don't get the perfect thing, I mean, you could try for it. I guess it is. I guess I could consider it's like long. I don't know. Maybe I'm still going to keep it as category as mid-range. Just because you can do so much, you can do a ton of damage when you're up close too. No, I don't want to strike chance. I think I need to change that with the modifier. Like, I like crit strike chance, right? But I'd rather have crit multiplier as my T7. Jeez. And Lightning Blast does have a channeling capability, if I remember. Could you imagine doing that? A Lightning Blast channeled? Right?
Fools.
Arrow Guard, huh? Alright. Mr. Arrow Guard. Yeah, with that other with the one Weaver Tree skill I got. I mean, he's gonna drop stuff now, so. That thing died fast. Guardian down, and then that was down. That was a. Those are some well-timed volcanic orbs, if I do say so myself. Six plus 8. Not gonna cut it because that's only 207, right? Because it gets us to where we need to be. We do have the extra stability that I farmed earlier, and so that should help us get a couple of boss battles in. I do want to get it to 225 in this. I don't want to go through another web. I love the random tomes of experiences that drop. That could be something I try to. I just saw it. It's the fire one, and I don't need crit chance, but we'll work with it. So that gets us 207. We need 18. Yeah. 18 more corruption, which I mean, I think that's 2 gazes at least, right? I think that's 2 gazes.
This is a mercy. Shatter. Behold the rage of winter. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is
I hate when he does that. I hate when he does it when I actually dodged and stuff recently.
stand in my way. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me. This is a mercy.
He's gonna do it again, isn't he?
Do not stand in my way.
He's gonna charge again. I know it. I just know.
Sons of Art, aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. I did what I must to protect my people.
Okay. 25% increased armor. Don't need any of those. I need to keep the current. I think I have Yulia's path. Now it's only 18, yeah. That bonus corruption didn't really do much. Okay, I need some.
This is a mercy. Shatter. Behold, the rage of winter. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me. Shatter. Shatter.
Shatter, shatter.
Sons of Arthur, aid me.
Yes, if you do this, he still takes technically bleed and ignite damage, I think. I think. As long as you can apply them.
This is a mercy. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. I did what I must to protect my people.
Block chance. That'll be good for someone else, but at least we unlocked it. Alright. I don't have Faith of the Frozen. It's 2 LP. Oh, 1 LP. It's not quite enough, is it? Because the 6 gives me 199 and the 24, I need one more boss. Ugh. I have 29 still, so I should be okay. And I have a lot of intelligence. Messed up because I was just clicking. Didn't see the zeros. Okay.
This is a mercy. Shatter. Behold, the rage of winter. Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, I don't think he does take.
Do not stand in my way. Come, sons of Arthur, aid me. I did what I must to protect my people.
Took him down fast. Yeah. I think that was my fastest one, right? Spell cold damage. Is there what's cold in channel? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh, maybe Elemental Nova, right? Did I accidentally replace mine? I did replace mine. Rookie mistake. F 900. So now we have enough. We're gonna boost our corruption pretty high. Let me get my I had armor before. And well, that may not seem like a lot for a mage.
Greetings.
is a lot to me. Do. Those noises. Chill music too. I'm actually liking this chill music. All right. Just gotta beat him. Think smart. No, he does do the meteor. This one does, at least. Promise me to not do the meteor soon. I think he's going to do it soon. Okay. I don't know if... Do I have a stymied fate? Oh, Laraka's claws. Interesting. Interesting choice you gave me there, sir. $235. That will make our next one easier to kind of boost up, I think. I mean, we may have to do two. We do one with the bonus and then 2 webs worth. I think will get us, because the first one will get us to 235. All right. We boosted it quite a bit, so I mean, not as much as like hundreds. Oh, why did... Oh, that was interesting. Whoa, did I, like, actually stun him? Is that what happened? Is, like, I stunned him out of it somehow? Okay, we did it. I always feel like I'm going to die at like one hit somewhere. Not too bad. I think the damage output is really helping us, because we don't have to bob and weave as much as we...
3 left. That be the hate. Yes, stop hunting the Harbingers. I will face them myself from now on. Leave me.
Oh, interesting. It's just all about cold taking less cold damage, huh? And a free sight multiplier. Faith of the Frozen. Ooh, okay, so where are we at? We are 3 Harbingers away from getting to Aberoth, and I've said it before in previous I think in previous streams that I have not actually done Aberoth, and this is going to be the first time I do him. I'm definitely going to get to him somehow, some way or another, you know, this season. So, just need Fall of the Empire, Blood, Frost, and Death, and Spirits of Fire. So maybe we'll do Spirits of Fire and then go to do the other two for our next ones. Highest is 235, so we only need 15 more above that to get to 250. So it just means like one boss kill and probably one more shade, since they give you like about 6. So we'll do two webs, should be able to get to 250, and then we'll see where we go from there. And then yeah, but that's I think I'm going to call it there. So a little bit of a shorter stream. Well, an hour 42 is a decent stream, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. So like I said in the beginning, we went over kind of like what I'm doing as a build and what's kind of working out, and we're testing out Static Orb in this build, you know, with Lightning Aegis. So it's kind of working, but it's very hard to maintain while trying to pump out the damage, manage your mana. Your brain is kind of going all over the place trying to use Mana Strike, and on top of that, oh, I gotta remember I teleport. Oh yeah, wait, I gotta do this. Wait, when, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you know what I mean. Lots of buttons to press to kind of keep things up and flowing, especially when Lightning Aegis just kind of blows away from getting a huge hit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, last Epoch on Tuesdays. That's what I tend to do. Next Tuesday we'll continue on. We'll see. We'll definitely save like at least one or so of the Harbingers, at least the last one, for a stream. Maybe if I randomly decide to play this weekend when I can't stream and yet I want to play something, who knows? But otherwise, this is pretty much it for the night. So for everybody who stopped by, thank you so much. I appreciate every view. Trust me, I really, really, really do. I really enjoy doing this, and I'm glad if you just even stop by for a little bit. I'll insert the YouTube jargon here. Feel free to give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you like the Chrono Trigger randomizers I do a ton of. And trying to weave in Last Epoch and Hades 2 in the mix every so often. Tuesdays for Last Epoch. Fridays for Hades 2, which might be Hades 1. It's pretty soon here. We'll see it. We'll adjust it as needed, you know. Maybe if it's something where we do more Last Epoch, who knows? Depending on who comes in and says, hey, do this more, I'll listen. Anyways, leave any comments if how you thought about the build, what I could improve on, what you think is working or not. You saw it kind of in action. I got it to 235, which is not super high, right? I think this could be manageable for 300, and then adjusting a few items could maybe push it a bit, maybe push it to that 500 mark. We'll see. You know, we're still getting there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we're what? We're 95 now. But yeah. Anyways, thank you all. I'm ending the stream very cheesy, like I always do. Hasta lasagna. Don't get any on ya. Okay, guys. Thanks so much. Take care.